Hello everyone and welcome to the Air Goddess Network. I am the Air Goddess and welcome to my channel. I'll be pulling for the week of December 11th to December 17th, 2022. I hope you all had a great weekend and that you had a great time with your family and friends over the last couple of weeks with Thanksgiving. We're now heading into Christmas at the end of the year and all of that stuff. So I'll be using my Good Tarot deck right here by Colette Baron-Reid to get the energy and see how everything is going to tie in, and then to see how everything works all together in the advice. We're going to use our energy oracle deck right here by Sandra and Taylor. So let's get started. And like I said, I hope you had a great weekend and that you're feeling well and doing well, and that everyone around you is looking forward to the last of the holiday season, and then as we move into the new year. So let us get on in here and see what energies we're working with this week, and that you're open for any opportunities and good things that are coming your way. So let's get the first card. Let's see what we've got going on. It looks like we got some cards coming out. We have the Page of Fire, which is the Page of Wands in this deck. And then we also have the Chariot card, which is in the reverse position. So let us get in here. So like I said, our first card is the Page of Wands, or the Page of Fire. And that is someone who is looking to create. They are open, they're willing, they have some good news maybe coming their way. They'll probably be bringing you some good news. So this could be a child or someone who is childlike. They're just raring to go. They've got great, wonderful news. It could be about a project, or even another, they might find out that they have a sibling on the way, and then they're coming to tell you, I've got a sibling coming. So this could be something as easy as a big project, or something that you're really childlike in starting. You're really wanting to go, and you're just really, really excited, and you want to tell everybody about the projects and the things that are coming up for you. And that's always positive energy, because it's like I said, this is good news, this is optimism. This is looking forward to what you're about to create, what you're doing, what you're about to do, what you're thinking about doing, because you've got that wand, and wand is creativity, right? So you're raring to go. Whatever that project is, you're looking forward to it, right? So here we have our secondary card, and as you can see, it's in the upside down position, and this is a major arcana card. This is run by Cancer, and if I were to turn it right side up, you can see you've got someone who's driving a chariot. They're trying to keep themselves in line with their emotions and their leadership skills and things like that. But if I were to turn this upside down like this, then this could be someone who's trying to take over, someone who's trying to use their emotions to get their way. They are someone who's not using their leadership skills in the best possible way that they could be. They're being led by their emotions, or they're being led too much by their logic, depending on how they're aspected. They're not in the center. They're not being neutral. They're not using their willpower in the most correct way. So with this card being upside down, it's like saying it could be you, it could be someone around you, just the energy that is there with someone who has the let's do it my way, and if we don't do it my way, everything is going to go off the rails type of energy. So be aware of that energy, be aware of that person or that thing or that place that's bringing you this energy, because you don't want it to affect your good news, because this energy can bring your project or your creative ability to a halt. It could bring your good news down, and you don't want that type of energy, right? We have to be careful of this energy, and you may be around someone who the holidays are still around and we're still, in that jovial type of energy. And you may have someone around that's saying, well, if we don't do the event my way, then I just won't be there. And that person may be the person that is an integral part of that event or that project. So just be aware of that it's not you or someone around you. And if it is you, then take a moment and step back and realize that, when you have a leadership position and you may be the one that's bringing the resources or anything like that, then, yes, there's a point where it is something that you are bringing to the table, but also if you're using your leadership skills in the correct way, then you want those around you who are helping you to feel like they are contributing, right? You want them to be able to use their creativity skills too, right? So you don't turn around and say later on, nobody helped me and I had to do it all on my own. And then you make people feel even worse. And then they have to remind you, well, we wanted to do what we thought about doing, but you wanted it your way and no one else's way. And that can bring down the optimism of the season that we're in. Those who want to come together and be cooperative in working with you or working with the energy that is around. Don't take away other people's abilities to co-create with you, because at the end of the day, it takes everyone to finish the project, to make sure that the event, whatever the event might be, comes off without a hitch. Because we all need help at the end of the day, and you don't want to turn around and say that people didn't want to help you when you were the one that was pushing it away, because they will remind you, we wanted to create with you. We were really excited about being there with you and enjoying the time and spending time with you, but you decided that you wanted to push everyone away and do it all yourself. So don't come crying to us when we were there for you and you pushed us all away because you wanted to be the one in control and nobody else. So at the bottom of this deck, we've got Justice. And Justice seems to be coming up a lot these days. So if you don't want Justice to come and not be on your side a little bit, because at the end of the day, she's fair. So at the end of the day, if you're the one or there's someone around you that's, wanting to wield their power in a not so wonderful way because they're being emotional, well, you're not allowing other people to be creative. Then Justice will come and remind you, just like I said, well, we were there for you and we wanted to be there for you, and you decided that you wanted to take all the credit. Well, now the thing is, Justice may be that the event doesn't go the way you thought. Or maybe Justice will be that, the event went really well and you get no credit, because everybody else decided to go ahead and do what they wanted to do, and now they feel some sort of way that all you did was sit there and point fingers and tell everybody else what to do, but then you're not really bringing any resources. You're just emotionally involved and nothing else. You're not logically involved. You're not creatively involved. But since you brought the money, I guess that's what all that matters. No? Or you brought, some other thing where I made the food, and so I should get all the credit because I made all the food. No, well, you had to have the people that helped you make the food. You had people that made sure that others got to where they needed to be. You had others that made sure that the plates and dishes and forks and knives were there. The dishes were clean. You had other people that were helping. So you're not going to be the one to get all the credit here. So whatever happens, you deserve it. So be careful of how you treat others. Be careful of how you treat things, people, places, things, and situations, because Justice will come around and she will level it out as much as she can to make sure that everybody gets their due recognition when it comes to a project, when it comes to being of service to others. Whatever that justice is, be sure that you're not wielding your power in such a way that others don't want to be around you or begrudgingly give you your recognition, because nobody wants to be around a Debbie Downer. Nobody wants to be around someone who's a drama queen, or saying I did this and so therefore my emotions are the most invested and therefore I'm the one. No, it takes everybody. to make something happen, not just one person. Yes, one person may be bringing a resource, but at the same time, everybody is bringing whatever that resource is. It could be time, it could be money, and it could be a talent. It's not just one thing, okay? It could be their creative skills. It could be anything. And when you're using your willpower in the wrong way, things don't go well because you're moving from an emotional standpoint, or depending on how you aspect it, you're using your logic too much. Either way, you have to be in the middle. It's almost as if saying, in order for me to be aligned with those who are around me, I must stay neutral. If I have to be a little stern, then I will be. And if I have to be a little bit more compassionate, then I will be. But I will stay in the middle as much as I can at all times. And just so you know, that Chariot also is mirroring this Justice card, because it takes two sides, right? A little bit here, a little bit there to weigh it out. You have to have a little bit of balance in order to do things correctly. So let us get an advice card to see how this ties in with our reading about making sure that we are balanced in our emotions, balanced in how we treat other people when it comes to creativity and being of service to others, and, you know, showing compassion, things like that. So let's see what our advice card has to say. This could go for events and projects, especially being toward the end of the year where everybody's in the festive mindset. So just be aware of using your talents and your logic and your reason and your emotions in a positive way, so that everyone feels seen, everyone feels heard, and everyone feels recognized for their worth and their value to the group, and not just one person. We have a card that came out. We have Broken Heart. Let's go find out what Broken Heart has to say. Because some of us might be really running around because of our emotions not being okay, because we may be feeling some type of way, that we have a broken heart and we're putting it on other people as if it's their fault. So let's find out. Grief and loss. So there may be somebody out there dealing with some grief and loss, especially this time of year. You may be missing a family member or a loved one who can't be there or has passed on to the next phase of life. I won't say death, the next phase of life, right? Because there is life after we leave this particular dimension, right? So it says, this card shows a broken heart open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. So, well, some of us may be feeling, like I said, that we've lost someone. Maybe we just broke up in a bad relationship, or we may have lost a family member, or someone that we really love can't be with us this holiday season. And now you're feeling like whatever events you're going to, you know, you may be feeling some type of way. You don't really want to go. You're trying to manipulate others and not doing something because it would make you feel worse. You're trying to tell your friends, well, if you don't stay home with me, then, you know, I'm not going to talk to you, or whatever your manipulative tactic might be. But let's just say, instead of thinking badly, and instead of falling deeper into our sadness or our grief, let's let justice come in and remind us to have balance in our lives. let's use our grief and our loss to create something beautiful, because I'm sure that's what your loved one would want you to do. They would want you to create new memories, to move forward and enjoy the time that you have with those who are still here with you. So don't let that brokenheartedness take you down. Enjoy your life. Enjoy the time you still have on this side. Enjoy the friends and family who are with you right now. Enjoy the moment right now, because the past has already happened and there's nothing you can do to change it except change your mindset about it. It's all about your mindset. Let justice come in and allow you to rebalance yourself, rebalance your emotions, because in the end, what we have right now is all that we have. Right now is all that we have. And you don't want to, have regrets in your life when you look back on a situation or back on an event and said, I should have went to that event because, I hadn't seen whoever was there for such a long time and I missed out on that opportunity. And now I should have gone. I could have done XYZ thing. And instead I sat at home and sulked instead of, and celebrating my life and celebrating the life of those who have gone before me. Things like that. Create a new sense of purpose in your life. Take that page of wands and create a new sense of purpose in your life where you're creating something out of grief that is beneficial for you, beneficial for those around you. And even if it's to create a regimen of a self-care that will make you feel better, then do that. Because in the end, feeling better means that you will eventually do better. And then you'll go out and you'll move forward and you'll create new memories that are life-changing for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. I hope to see you soon. Have a great week, everyone. And as always, I am the Air Goddess. Take care, everyone.